up, Viral Vibes family? What is going Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yes, you can. Y'all can hear me because I can hear me. So hey, Viral Vibes family, how is everybody doing, you guys? How's everybody doing today? So let's pick this up from the top, you guys. What's up, Viral Vibes family? This is Jocelyn, and welcome to Viral Vibes with Jocelyn. This platform was created to do what too many people are afraid to do, and that's expose evil, you guys. So speak truth and stand up for those who cannot protect themselves, especially our children, you guys. I'm really, really strong on this, and I think I've found my niche, and it's exposing. It's exposing. Before we begin, I want to just give a clear and necessary trigger warning, you guys. Today's discussion involves sensitive topics, including abuse, neglect, deception, and harm to children. Viewer discretion is advised. I want to say this plainly. Cases involving children are not content to me, you guys. They are not entertainment. They are not something to rush through or gloss over. Not here on Viral Vibes with Jocelyn, you guys. When a child is harmed, when a child is failed, when a child's voice is silenced, that is a reflection of the adults. When will we understand that? We failed them. They cannot stand up for themselves, you guys. We have failed our children. It is a reflection of the adults and the systems around them. Abuse does not always look loud, you guys. It's silent. And that's the sad thing. That's why we have to be hyper vigilant. Because these babies are not screaming and saying, this is happening to me. We have to look and see, oh, I see abuse. Okay, this child is sad. Why did, you know what? Look into their eyes. It's the window of the soul, whether we're 2 or 22, 52 or 62. So evil does not always announce itself, you guys. It really doesn't. Sometimes it hides behind closed doors, false narrative, panic, or excuses. And that is why exposure matters. So on Viral Vibes with Jocelyn, we slow these stories down. So don't get upset when I'm pausing and I'm like saying my reaction and I'm giving information. Don't get upset. It is what it is, you guys. We separate facts from fiction here. That's what we do. We ask the questions others avoid. And we refuse to look away when something doesn't make sense. So this conversation is not about tearing people down or spreading rumors, you guys. It is about accountability. It is about education. And it's about preventing the next child from becoming another headline. Because when adults fail to act, children pay the prices. And silence is not always abuse to continue. If you are here tonight, I ask you to listen with care, think critically, and engage respectfully. So behind every case, every viral story, and every investigation, there's a child who deserves safety, protection, and honesty. So to get this out, turn on your notification, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. On Viral Vibe with Jocelyn, we expose evil. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. We're on Kick. We are on TikTok. We are on X. So lock in with the Viral Vibes family. Not for attention, but for truth, accountability, and justice. Let's get into tonight's case, you guys. So tonight's case is about a young lady. Her name is Janiyah Russell. I didn't watch it myself, so I'm going to be reacting in real time, you guys. So let's get into it.
Could that have possibly happened when I did CPR on her? Because I was pushing her whole body.
These lacerations? I told you, we see this in airplane crash victims.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Jesus gonna watch over you, and he's gonna protect you and keep you safe.
Okay.
Okay? And he's gonna heal your mind and your soul and your body. And he's gonna cover you.
Okay.
Yep. And there's gonna be a hedge of protection around you. And we're gonna see you again. I don't know when, but we're gonna see you again, my friend. Okay, my friend?
Dark waves that pull me under, secrets buried in the night.
It's not over until the truth comes out.
Drowning in the sound of thunder, whispers hidden from the light.
My blood was in her veins.
Cold depths that hold the sorrow.
You guys, let me see. Before we get started, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's do a trigger warning, you guys. Fair use notice. Content on this channel may include copyrighted material used for commentary, criticism, news reporting, education, discussion. This use is permitted under Section 107 of the United States Copyright Act, which allows limited use of copyrighted material for transformative purposes. Viral Vibes with Jocelyn does not claim ownership of any third-party content shown in reaction or commentary videos. Everything on this channel is alleged and my own opinion. All rights remain with the respective owner. Our purpose is to add new value through analysis, opinions, reaction, and educational conversation in full alignment with the YouTube fair use guidelines. Yeah, so we got to make sure we do that. So let me make sure I can hear me. Okay, so we good to go, you guys. Let's keep going.
Echoes calling out my
He
name.
came and visited at my mom's house.
Shadows creeping into tomorrow. In this silent, endless game.
She was my granddaughter.
Whispers in the water, secrets never spoken, dreams untorn and shattered, promises are broken.
I knew it was going to be intense. I knew it was going to be graphic. I knew it was going to be a lot of what most people may not be able to handle, but I needed to know what happened to my granddaughter.
Colorado-born Janiyah Russell should be 10 years old right now, and she should be focused on little more than laughing with loving family members or riding her bicycle with her friends.
You do what you got. Go ahead, get on your ride. Let's see.
Janiyah should be watching Paw Patrol, reading children's books, and getting her little fingernails painted. This smiling little girl should be a big sister to her 4 siblings, and she should be helping her grandmother bake a batch of cookies before happily consuming her fair share of them alongside the ones she loves. She should be lighting up everyone's lives with her big, easy grin, and she should be the donor of the best hugs the world has to offer. Janiyah should. But Janiyah Russell will never participate in any of these typical childhood activities again. As a matter of fact, there will be no new experiences for innocent Janiyah, And that's because her life was taken when she was just 5 years old. It was callously snuffed out by the actions of pure evil. The people who were supposed to protect her from the beasts of this world ended up being the very monsters that stole her final breath. And for that, those that harmed Janiyah Russell shouldn't have the right to inhale. They shouldn't have the right to blink, to eat, to drink, to smile, or even to think. I shouldn't know who this little girl is, and this video should not exist. Instead, Janiyah should. Today, I will tell her story. We'll also hear from her grandmother, who personally reached out and asked me to cover it so that Janiyah Russell may be remembered. But also because those who truly cared about Janiyah are still searching for answers. You're about to see never-before-released crime scene photos and body cam footage.
This has to be a joke.
Well, unfortunately, I'm sorry it's not.
This is the horrific account of how an innocent bundle of light and joy was extinguished by the hateful darkness that surrounded her. I'm Mr. Black.
You know, you guys, that's the thing. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. And I just hate when so many people touch the situation. Like you have the grandmother, and you have the mom, and you have the teachers, and you have CPS, and everybody is saying that something's wrong. But nobody is making the actual stance to protect the child. So it doesn't matter how many reports we have. Unless someone stands up and defends these children, they all end up like this. They all end up like this. Sometimes I just need to take a deep breath because these stories be heavy, but I know they need to be told. So let's go.
This is the disturbing truth. On July 27th of 2022, I received an email from a woman named Janiyah Russell requesting to speak to me about the murder of her 5-year-old granddaughter. After researching what I could about the case, I realized that there was so little out there about this child. Very few articles and almost no one telling her story. Miss Russell asked me if I would be her granddaughter's voice, a duty I accept and commit to handle with care. Here is Janiyah's story. On Wednesday, September 11th of 2019 at around 7:45 a.m., 911 received a call from someone alleging to be the babysitter of a child that was unresponsive at an apartment complex in Las Vegas called The Suites.
Fire medical.
I need an ambulance.
What's the address of the emergency?
4855, Baldwin Highway, the street.
What apartment number?
In 1161.
I'm sorry, 1161?
Yes, building in.
And is it Nancy?
Yes.
All right, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. I gave my daughter, or my little girl I was babysitting, I gave her a bath. And she, I don't know what's going on at this point.
How old is she?
She's 5.
Is she awake?
No, she's unresponsive at the moment.
Okay, so is she awake and unresponsive, or is she unconscious?
I'm not really sure.
Okay, so are you where she's at right now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, look at her. Is her eyes open? Is she passed out?
I'm not sure if she's passed out. Her eyes are kind of open.
Okay. Is she breathing?
I'm not really sure. I can't tell.
Okay. So these are questions. All right, we're getting help started, but these are questions that are very important for me to know. So what I need you to do is put your ear next to her mouth and see if you can feel or hear any breathing.
No, I cannot.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get her on her back on the floor. Do that right now.
Okay, she's on the floor. On the back.
Okay, and she's still, yep, on her back on her back on the floor.
Okay,
all right, she's still unconscious, not breathing, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do, okay? You're going to place the heel of, and you said did you come in there and find her like that, or were you in there with her when she did that?
On her bed, and I went in there to step on her, and now she's just unresponsive.
All right, this is what we're going to do, okay? So we're going to go ahead, and do you know if you have a defibrillator in the house?
No, I do not.
Okay. So you're going to place the heel of your hand in the center of her chest, okay? And just make sure there's no pillows or nothing underneath her neck, okay?
There's nothing.
All right. And just look at her mouth and make sure there's nothing in it. If it is, take it out.
Nothing in her mouth.
All right. So you're going to place your hand on her forehead, the other hand underneath her neck, and then you're going to tilt her head back, Okay, and one more time, I just want you to put your ear next to her mouth one more time and see if you can feel or hear any breathing.
I don't feel or hear anything.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you how to do mouth to mouth, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to pinch her nose closed and completely cover.
I did want to say this too. The other day, she ended up getting, I guess some girls were bullying her because she played outside and stuff like that. And I guess they ended up jumping on her.
Okay.
And I don't know if that could have possibly had anything to do with this, because she did get beat up pretty bad from the situation.
Did she go to the hospital when that happened?
No, she didn't, because,
Okay.
you know, we thought it was kids stuff. So.
All right, well, let's go ahead and let's start this, okay? They are coming, though. Is there somebody else there with you that can open the door for us?
Nobody's here.
All right.
Just our
All right.
babysitter.
Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to pinch her nose closed and completely cover her mouth with your mouth. And you're going to blow 2 regular breaths into her lungs, okay? About 1 second each, just to make the chest rise with each breath, okay?
Okay.
All right, so did you feel or see the air go in and out, or did her chest rise at all?
Her chest rose, and then the air just blew out her mouth.
All right, is she still unconscious and not breathing?
I'm assuming. Is that
Okay, it's still the same as what it was when you checked just before you did that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to place the heel of her hand on her breastbone right between her nipples. Okay. No, your hand. You're going to place the heel of your hand, okay, in the center of her chest. You're going to, and then only with the heel of your hand touching the chest, you're going to push down about 2 inches, and you're going to start pumping her chest hard and fast 30 times, at least twice per second. So I'm gonna count with you, okay? And then after the 30 times, we're going to do 2 breaths, okay? So let's start pumping, okay? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go ahead, pinch her nose, tilt her head back, and blow 2 more breaths into her lungs, okay?
Okay.
Let me know, and once you do that, start pumping her chest again 30 times.
Oh, done.
Now, if she wakes up, we're going to...
Let me ask you guys. You actually think she's doing it? You actually think she's doing this? I don't know why I don't believe she's doing it, because she already knows that this poor child is gone. I just don't believe it. I hate these cases, you guys. I really do. I don't like them sometimes, but let's go back and let's get into it, you guys. I don't think she's doing anything to try to save this baby. I think this baby is already gone.
There? Okay, I'll go ahead and let them take over, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
When the first responders arrived, the child, 5-year-old Janiyah Russell, was laying on the floor of the residence near the couch. She wasn't breathing, she had no pulse, and she was unresponsive to pain. Only one other person was in the apartment when the medics arrived at around 7:50 a.m. And that person was 23-year-old Chevion Imani Miller. She told the first responders that the last time she had checked on Janiyah was around 4 a.m. Immediately, bruising was observed around the child's face. Then when the medics cut off her shirt so they could administer aid, they found similar significant damage to her torso as well. Chevion Miller told them that the little girl doesn't have any previous medical history. She also ruled out any possible injury resulting from a fall. Miller did, however, mention that Janiyah had been in a fight outside with other children a few days prior. Janiyah was rushed to Sunrise Hospital in the back of an ambulance. Upon arrival at the hospital, the child's body temperature was only 88 degrees. This is about 10 degrees cooler than it should have been. Janiyah was described as covered in bruises. Contusions were found on her forehead, eyes, lips, neck, arms, legs, and stomach. She had also sustained lacerations to her mouth and nose. Then she had serious bruises to her bottom, as well as 2 black eyes. Observations also revealed 3 broken ribs that were determined not likely to be from CPR. But the worst of all Janiyah's injuries was a major laceration on her liver that led to internal bleeding, which, sadly, the little girl never recovered from. She'd passed away long.
What could this baby have done to deserve this type of torture? And I just get so angry and I get pissed off because I know someone saw this about to happen. It's like, why? Oh, I get so angry.
long before she got to the hospital.
Oh my God.
I got a phone call from social services or from CPS. He called me and
God, look at how beautiful she was. Oh my God, I hate this.
he said, I have to tell you something. I have some news. And I'm like, couldn't even fathom to think of what he was going to tell me next. He said, I was reading the paper. He said, Janiyah. And I said, who? He said, she passed away. I said, who passed away? What do you mean she passed? It was like an immediate emotional separation from that moment, that phone call. The memory is fuzzy after that. And I just remember saying, what? And according to Sarah, my youngest daughter, she was there. And as soon as I said, what? Like, think of a bomb. And when it hits, it just explodes out. So when I said that, she came running in the room. And according to her, she said she had to catch me because I was going down.
Oh God. Look at that beautiful face. Who could be so evil to hurt this baby?
You know you're gonna leave Grammy and Nene, right? They
Yes.
live with your daddy. You know that, right?
Yes.
You gonna have fun with your daddy?
Yeah.
That's good. You can call Grammy anytime, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna give your daddy my phone number. Because I love you.
I'm gonna talk to my mommy, and then I'm talking to my mommy when he's being mean to me.
Okay. That ought to be interesting.
And
Okay.
then my dad wouldn't me because that's why mommy tell me I can don't my.
We gotta do this, you guys. I don't care if you have an iPhone. We have to start getting these type of cases out there because this is a lot. We have to start getting this out here. You know, being a content creator don't cost anything. Get on your phone, Google these stories, get them out there, expose CPS, expose parents, expose everything you can. It doesn't take anything but this here. Stop using it to just scroll up and down and looking at stuff that don't matter.
Dad touched me, and then he's still touching me
Well, hopefully he
at the house.
we won't be doing all of that, okay? And you
Okay.
just have a great time with your daddy, okay?
Okay. My mommy tell me don't let my dad touch me, and then he's still touching me.
The coroner stated that the injury to her liver was so severe that it likely killed her within minutes. But these weren't the only damages Janiyah Russell sustained. There were small tears and abrasions to the little girl's genitals, inside and out. The doctor claimed he believes these are from blunt force trauma and introducing something foreign into the child's body. Then, underneath Janiyah's fingernails, a male sperm sample was found as well as another smaller sperm fraction inside the child. Both of these were sent away for DNA testing. Janiyah's death was ruled a homicide, and her cause of death, blunt force trauma. Her tiny little body seemed to have been used as someone's punching bag. This beautiful child with an infinite smile and never-ending energy had quite clearly been beaten to death. If the coroner was right, one can only hope that her passing was quick and she didn't have to suffer for long. Her estimated time of death was initially believed to have been within an hour of first responders arriving. But that's something we'll come back to later, because it may very well be an important key to what actually happened. What you're about to see is the body cam footage from Sunrise Hospital. This takes place shortly after arrival, before Chevion gives official voluntary interviews to police. This is the first time you'll see her on camera. Pay no attention to the time shown on the body cam, as it's inaccurate.
Hey, ma'am. Are you babysitter?
Yeah.
Are you family?
Yeah.
Okay, who are you?
Sitting around?
I need to stay right here, please. Okay. I know this is very difficult right now, okay? I just need to get some information from you really quick, okay? And I need to just get that, and then we'll go to the next step, okay? Who are you to the child? Nobody? Are you family?
No, I was dating her dad, so I just babysat.
Okay, and what's your last name? First name? What is it? What's your date of birth? And your social? No? Okay. And a good phone number for you, please? Thank you. Is it Siobhan? And then who's the father? What's his name? Who are you dating? Richard Avis?
Richard Davis.
Do you know his date of birth? And what's the child's name? Janiyah. Can you spell it, please?
J-A-N-Y-A-H.
And her last name, Davis? Okay, do you know her date of birth?
August 26, 2014.
Thank you. Okay, you said she got jumped at school?
No, she's not in school. I don't know what really happened. It was just in our neighborhood. I sent her outside to play, and she came back.
At the Sweets?
Yeah, looking left up.
And when was
crying.
this?
It was like the day before yesterday or yesterday.
So Monday?
Possibly, yeah.
Okay, so you went and let her outside to go play, and she came back all scruffed up?
It might have been yesterday, yes.
Yesterday? Okay. Did you call medical at any time or anything at that point?
I didn't because I thought, it was just some kid stuff. And
Roughhousing or something?
Yeah, it was no
Okay.
big deal.
Did it progress? Did she complain of anything in the
I
past?
just didn't send her back outside after that. And like I said, I was telling the nurse that when she was in the tub, she was like on her side. So she was kind of like sniffing and drinking the water. I don't really know how to explain it much. But she was like,
This morning?
it was last night. She took a bath or, yeah.
Okay, and then what happened this morning?
And I went to she went to bed last night. Everything was fine. Went to go check on her. Like I said, she was up 4 o'clock. I would say around that time.
This morning?
Looked at me, yeah, maybe it was a little later, maybe 5. She looked at me, laid back down, didn't really say anything. Then I went to go check on her again, and she was just staring up.
What time did you look at her again?
Around 6, maybe 7. No, it must have been around 6.
And she wasn't responding to you?
No. I'm sorry, I'm trying to check the time.
And then that's when you called 911? You called at 7:45?
Yes, so I would say about 7 is when I checked on her. And I laid back down because I thought she was just playing or just laying there.
Okay. And then that's when you called 911?
Yes.
Okay.
When I realized she wasn't playing.
Okay. Alrighty. Just hang tight for me, okay? We'll get some people to, would you like, I know you have somebody here, would you like somebody else to come help you through this process? Okay, just hang tight for me, okay?
Hi, young lady. You awake? Hi.
I'm not sleeping.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't want to assume. I'm Officer Marshall of Las Vegas Metro. Hey, are you able to do a volunteer statement?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you one. Okay. I know you already talked to Officer Cravets, so I'm not gonna re-question you a bunch of stuff and all that. I'll get any information I need from him. Okay. And really, he's still in charge of whatever's going on over here. Okay. What happened to your head? How did you get scratched up? What happened to your head? How did it get scratched up?
I'm not sure. I didn't even know I was scratched up.
No? Okay.
Stuff happened.
Yeah, I get it. You from Cali?
No, I'm from Louisiana.
Is that 504? Oh, I thought that was Southern Cali. I'm gonna close this out so you can have some peace.
There's no peace.
Well, You know what I mean? So other people aren't all up in your business, you know?
This has to be a joke.
Well, unfortunately, I'm sorry it's not. I'm gonna explain this to you, okay? You can take your time, fill it out at your convenience if you want to fill it out, okay? Here, I'll give you this list to work on. So if you want to start here, can you see it or no? This is your name, okay? Just fill out all this information as correctly as you can, including a good address and a phone number for you. In the details, it's literally whatever you know happened, okay? From last night, I know there was some mention of some water getting swallowed and stuff like that. Probably important stuff to put in here, okay? When you're all done, I'll be right here with you, okay? Any questions to anything so far?
Why did they keep trying
Keep trying what?
to save her? I thought she was playing. She was just leaning. So where do we go from here?
Well, a couple detectives have come out. Obviously, they're going to have to do a little bit of an investigation, at least to determine what happened with the child. And they'll talk to you and get your side of the story, whatever happened. That's why I said you don't have to fill this out because they're going to come in here and talk to you anyway. Okay. And then from there, whatever they decide will happen or whatever their investigation will lead them, we'll go from there.
Wasn't
You know,
responding.
my thing is that,
The child was barely breathing.
let's go back. My thing is that so many people you had the school, you have the church, you had the father's girlfriend. What else did we have? We had the grandmother. Okay, let's keep going. So now, how many of those people came across this child as she was being neglected? And nobody said we need to do something more. That's the problem that I have. And I believe if they start holding all of those people accountable for this result, I think people will turn them in. If you know it and you see it and you don't do nothing, you need to go down, just like everybody else. Hold on, let's go back. Hold on, y'all. What happened, you guys? Hold on. Let me see history. Janiyah Russell, come on, Janiyah Russell, why did it just skip? Okay, here we go. Okay.
Yeah. That you should know, girlfriend or babysitter has some cuts on the back of her head. They look pretty fresh. Has no idea how they got there.
Thank you.
You could see it in between the braids.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty fresh.
Shortly after this body cam footage concludes, investigators arrive at the hospital and record voluntary statements from Chevion Miller. This is an edited down version of the first one.
Today's date is September 11th, 2019, and the time is 10:57 in the morning. This interview is taking place at Sunrise Hospital. Also present is Detective Hernandez, P number 7567, and investigator Rosalind Flores from the coroner's office. Are you from Vegas? Where are you originally from?
Louisiana.
Louisiana? Okay. How long have you been out here?
Since I was 13.
Okay. Did your family move from Louisiana, or did you come out here by yourself?
I moved with my auntie, and then I was in foster care.
Okay, all right. Now, it's my understanding that you live with a Mr. Richard Davis.
Yes.
Okay, and that's your boyfriend? Okay. How long have y'all been dating?
5 years.
5 years, okay. Do y'all have any children? No? And does he have any other children other than Janiyah? Did I say it right? Okay. How long have you guys lived over at 4855?
Like 4 or 5 months.
About 4 or 5 months? Okay. Do you work?
No.
Okay. Have you worked prior?
Yes.
What kind of work did you do?
Call center. Service.
Okay. Was that here in town in Vegas?
Yes.
Okay. And you say you've been out here since you were 13? Well, let's see, how old are you now?
23.
23. Okay, so you've been here for 10 years.
All right.
Does Richard work?
He did.
He's not currently working? What kind of work did he do?
Walmart.
Walmart? Okay. When was he let go?
About 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago? Okay. So I guess my question is, how are you paying the bills if neither one of you are working?
Oh, well, since neither one of us is working, like, we have outside help and stuff like that.
Okay, so you got friends and family, maybe, or?
Yeah, we were supposed to be moving with somebody.
So you've pretty much been involved with Janiyah since she was born, since she was a baby, yeah?
No, he just got custody of her a year ago.
Okay. So the mom had did they share custody prior to that?
No.
So mom had full custody, and now he has full custody.
Pretty much.
Okay. Do you have any contact with the mom?
Not really. She calls, but when she calls, we just let her talk to Janiyah. She don't really talk to us as much.
Okay. All right then. Do you have any family here in town currently?
I do, but I don't associate with my family as much.
Not with yours? Okay. And what about Richard? Does he have any family here?
We see him like every once in a while.
Okay. Does anyone else live with you guys over at 4855?
No.
Any household pets, dogs, cats, birds?
Just a cat.
Just a cat? Okay. Who takes care of Janiyah when you guys were working?
We switch out. Typically when he works, I work on his off days. So the days that he's off, I stay at home with her. And then the days that I'm off, he stays at home with her. And then when we need somebody to, we just have somebody to watch her if we need to.
Okay. And how is Janiyah? Is she a healthy little girl? Is she playful, active?
Yeah, all of that.
Any medical concerns with her?
None at all.
Did she go to school?
She was about to start.
She was about to start to go to, what's 5? So kindergarten?
She's smart. She was going to be in first grade.
Oh, okay. Was she already enrolled?
No, we were moving around, so we didn't, like I said, he just got her, so he didn't really have her social. And the little girl we were babysitting, we had to pick her up from school, and he was going to see if we could put her in her school.
All right. So let's, what I'd like to do is we want to talk about how we all ended up here today. Just be honest with me and tell me the story, all right?
Yesterday, she was outside playing, and she came back in the house crying because she had run into a scuffle. But last night, after dinner and stuff, she ended up getting in the bath. She was in the tub, and it's like she was like sniffing or drinking the water, and I had to
This case right here, it is a very long case, you guys. It's a long case, so I might have to do this in part 1, part 2, and part 3. This is a 3-hour case, you guys. So I'm going to stop here, and then I'm going to pick this up tomorrow, you guys. So I thank you guys for joining in, but we are going to go through the entire Janiyah case. We're going to do it on Bible Bob's Jocelyn, but I want to give it all the attention that I can, and right now I'm not being able to give it my full focus because I have other things going on in the background. So I think that so I don't do it a disjustice, we pick it up tomorrow or even later on this evening. So you guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Put on your notifications. We are Bible Vibe Studio. We're everywhere. You can find us everywhere, literally, except for Patreon. We're not on there yet. I'll work on it later, but thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully I see you guys this evening. Be blessed. Bye-bye.